Now, let's talk about another anime that I watched that I did not review, but I kind of enjoyed. This one was a very interesting one with not much quality, but it was just something to sit there, relax, and enjoy. It's an isekai, and it's called Kuma 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 Bear. I personally would wish it was just called Kuma Bear or Kuma Kuma Bear. The three Kumas seems way too much, and of course there's also a little short series called Bear 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 Kuma. Pretty much a girl named Yuna who gets transported into another world with a bear suit that makes her completely OP. So originally she was in her real world playing an online game, and she leveled up so much to the point that she won a secret item, a costume of the bear. She said it was cute, and then it was given to her, God sent her to another, of course, medieval world. Japan has this big fascination with medieval Europe for some reason. But yet when they do it, it feels like they like to snub their own culture into it. Like, gee, I wonder if I could go back in the Middle Age days and show them how good sushi and miso soup was. I'll show them all my great Japanese cookings and stuff. And that's how it is with most isekais. The character's overpowered, and they like to show off their cooking to everybody, their inventions to the European culture. And it's just comes off like, wow, this is like some type of fantasy of wishing to over culturalize the Westerners. Who knows? That might be for the best. How things are going right now, anyways. Well, that being said, Yuna, it seemed like Yuna was a prodigy, a genius. She didn't go to school. She had no friends. She didn't really value her mother or father. She was even seeing the money from what it looks like. I even read the manga before I watched the anime, of course, and I have to say, um, the manga has some dark points where I just see a guy get beheaded brutally by the king in the manga compared to one part in the anime where the dude just gets captured. It's completely different. In the anime, of course, when it comes to anime, and most things that's animated or from a book, is light. They take out most of the dark stuff and make it light. And they really wanted to make this look cute, cute. Pretty much, Yuna was the Barney of this world. That's what she was. She come along. She mostly helped out little girls and some little most children, and she make all their dreams come true by saving them from the corrupted society of nobles. So she goes to this world, and people were saying this anime has no substance. What is the point of this anime? Well, sometimes it's just like Arvis the elephant said from Five Nights at Freddy's, you don't need a point to a story. Sometimes the story is just to tell a story. So shut up and relax and listen to my story. That's exactly what this was. There's a little bit of a point to it, but it's just made for you to sit down, relax, and enjoy the story. She goes to this kingdom and she helps them out. And people, of course, are shocked every time they see her in her bear power, in her bear suit. And everything she does is bear puns. She even, her house is bears. When she attacks, is the bear. She even has two bear familiars. She has the bear phone, all that stuff. And so, what can I talk about this anime? I really enjoyed was just really her going place to place. It didn't feel too cringy when she helped out people or when she fought, and she could easily OP anyone because she won a suit that made her OP. She earned that suit in her other world. So you're wondering, well, how come someone who's just in their world just could not miss it? I guess she didn't miss it because she never relied on others. She didn't really have responsibility. Life was easy for her in that world. And it was for her, but however, this time she had responsibility. When she wanted to do something mainly of selfish desire, she realized she had to help somebody out in order to get what she wanted out of someone. And she kept doing it, and when she further and further tried to get to her goal, she realized that situations are much more dire. She starts to pay attention to the world around her, And because of that, she starts to value life a bit more. Kind of like that Soul movie I was watching on my birthday, in a way, where the guy was so focused on this one goal that he didn't pay attention to anything else. Everything in his life to him was meaningless, but not realizing that sometimes little things matter as well, just to enjoy life itself. We are so fixated on the purpose that we forget that's not the true meaning of life. Purpose is just a human thing that we all put ourselves to fit the clog of the machine. That's the main point of a purpose that we put ourselves in. But in the end of the day, it's just to enjoy life. And because of this, most people feel like they're inferior or they're overestimating themselves most of the time. So I'm getting ahead of myself. I in a way, overestimated herself. She could do anything, but she didn't notice the little things in life. And of course, there's some other characters, mainly the little girls that show up. One of them is one of her best friends who is becoming a harvester, just like her new stepdad. And I guess towards the end, you see them make this friendship as the show goes on. Yuna is too busy doing other things, and she gets jealous, but not as spiteful jealous, but more as a she just wants to be alone with her. She's 10, Yuna's 14, so I don't know what to say here. I don't know, man. It's that Japanese logic, so I can't interfere. I know what's going on. I don't know. Well, anyway, man, I am tired. Anyways, it's just one of those animes you just sit back, relax, and you enjoy. And I keep saying that, but it's only because it's true. And when you do watch it, it's not for everybody. Some people aren't going to like it. She does struggle towards a little bit in the end. She discovers that there's a country out there that has Japanese culture in it, which makes sense. When you do an isekai, for some reason, people are always doing the medieval culture, but in a way, it's kind of like you're going to another world where they're a bit slower because you rely on magic. They're not focusing on technology. Their civilization isn't as advanced as your modern world, and because of that, things change. For instance, because of the plague, people stopped relying on religion and started focusing more on science, which causes a further push into society. When you start using your brain is when your society moves along. However, when you do that, you kind of lose sight of morals. That's exactly what Yuna goes through. She was a girl who used her brain, logic, and used less of her heart, which is morals. And because of that, she was able to move faster than other people around her. She was successful in her world, and she was even more successful in this new world she was in. However, she lacked morals, so therefore she needed to slow down and, let others pick up the pace in a way, I would say. So, anyways, that's Kuma Kuma Bear. It's nice. It's nice. Season 2 is coming out. Really, of all things, let's get to season 2. But hey, I ain't complaining. I enjoyed it, so I get more. I get more. Who am I to complain? Anyways, I hope you guys watch Kuma 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 Bear. It's a very interesting one. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, of course. Hit that bell icon. Subscribe to American on Anime. Signing out.